All right, welcome back. Michael Kittinger with Fractal-CRM. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to create opt-in forms. So how to create an opt-in form and an opt-in survey. So let me just scoot this over here. So if you come down here to sites, and if you want just a normal form, you can come here under forms and you can go add form. And so we may want first name, email, phone number. So that's typically if it's an initial opt-in form, something like that. And then we can add the button. And so if we click here, so like right now, email and phone are required. First name is not. We want that to be required as well. And we can rename these. So we could put um, mobile number and then just put best phone number here. So you can change those around. The buttons you've got. So this can be, submit whatever you want. You can make it bold, change the stuff there, change the color. So maybe we want this more of a green color, like that. I will also put together, because right now it is somewhat customizable, but I will also here in future videos walk through and drop a link to some of my top basically CSS to really customize the look and feel of it. And um, when I drop that, what you can do is just figure out whichever style you want, and you just come in here under styles and scroll down to custom CSS, so you can just drop it right there. And then um, next thing we want is under options. On submit, we can either open URL or we can just have a message that says, check your email, what have you. If you have a Facebook pixel ID, you can just put the ID number there. And then on page view, typically you'll just leave that as page view, but on form submission, maybe you want submit application. Typically I'll change this to just be a lead. Again, this is if you're using Facebook pixels for tracking and things like that. And then you click save form. So that is if you want like an opt-in form on the page. If you want to have something like a survey as the opt-in, which is really, it's a cool idea and it gets more engagement from the get-go, we can come here and you can click add survey. And then just happened. I think I clicked a button there. So a couple things with surveys. Surveys are, so a form is just going to be a single like form. A survey, you can have each question. You can have each question show once. You can also give scores to a survey, so you can turn it into more of like a quiz, things like that. So under options, again, you can see here you've got the name on submit. You can either you can also change this in the funnel, which I'll show you here in a second. You can have a message. And I'll show you here in a second, when you go through the questions, you can either have it disqual immediately. So let's say you're going through and you're saying, I only work with, I don't know, agency owners. So one of the questions can be, are you an agency owner? And you can say, if they say no, then you can say, disqual immediately, because that's like a hard disqualification. Or you can have them finish the survey if you want to just gather more data, and then show them again, show them a message or send them to another page. So if you scroll on down again, this is under options, under surveys. You can do one question at a time. So this is more like typically what, if you use like jot form and you answer a question and it slides to the next question, I will usually use one question at a time. If not, what you can also do though is you can add these slides. So I'll show you real quick. So we could still do, and again, it depends on how you want the look and feel. So you could do, for instance, something like you could do first name, let's just do email and phone number on one slide, and then you can create a second slide, and you could have website and I don't know, whatever else. You can also create custom fields. So, then you could have more website, you could have social media URL, you could have what have you. And then you can have, so then we could create another slide, and this could be more like topic for the call, any additional information. So that's kind of how surveys work. So this would be, and let me save it and I'll show you. Of course, it's showing this tab only, I believe. So you may not be able to see it if I open in a new tab. But anyway, so this will show these questions, then they go next, and then I'll show this, and then they go next, and then here. If you want like each question one at a time, you can scroll down here to one question at a time, and it removes the different slides because it's literally just going to show one at a time. So first name, last name, whatever you want to capture. Basically, this is your opt-in. Then we'll click save. Now we'll go to, we'll just create a funnel. Okay, this is fine. We'll just use this one. So we'll just remove the form. That's for the blog, but we'll just go on. So you'd have your funnel page or website page, and all your your headline and all of that stuff. And then if you scroll down, here's form. So if you want to drop a form, I don't remember what we called it. Not that one. So we'll come to, is it this one? Okay, so that was the one. So that would be like if you want to form a typical opt-in page. If you want a survey, you can scroll down here to survey, and we're going to do a survey. And so we selected where each question was on its own. And so basically here you can have it where, again, they'll go through, they'll answer the survey, what have you. And then over here, so I usually typically what I'll do is I will do the action down here unless it's a message. But like if I want it to be more of a survey kind of quiz for an opt-in form, then what I'll do is I'll have the survey, and then down here I'll just go to next step. And so this, if you do it in the funnel here, it will override whatever we set up in the actual survey that we did a second ago. So that is how you do it. So if you, I should have done this without a face, but no worries here. So, a lot of times what you could do is you could have like a graphic over here. Where's my image? So we could put, you could have like a graphic over here, and then over here for basically the opt-in, if you will, we have the survey. So that's how you do it. And then, you just want to double check mobile, but they'll just click the button. Again, I will drop some CSS so that you can change the colors and the look and style of the form or the survey and everything. That just makes it a little prettied up. So, but that's how you use forms and surveys for your opt-ins. If you have any questions, be sure to let us know, and we will get those answered. And so if you do have questions, just real quick, if you do have questions in your account, down here at the bottom right, there should be a little icon. And now you can set up a chat widget. This is not a chat widget. This is a chat widget. We'll use SMS text to text back and forth. This is just, I use Drift, and so it's more of a direct communication and doesn't use text messages. But again, if you want to use a chat widget, there's a video on how to set that up, which is also awesome. And then basically it's just a messenger kind of bot down here in the bottom, but it is through text messages basically. But that is how you set up the form and surveys as an opt-in. And then so there, it would take them to the next page. So let me know if you have any questions, and appreciate you.